that what you're most happy?
Yeah. Guys, congratulations. Not only did you guys defeat the defending champs, but you personally defeated the defending NCAA singles champ. How do you wrap your head around that?
I mean, I don't even know how I did it, I mean, he's a really good player, and I mean, obviously he's won a lot of titles in college, and I have a lot of respect for him. But I'm really happy that I got the win today. I played for the team, and I think that worked out well.
And what changed the match when you were down set in a break there?
I mean, all year long we talked about sticking together, not letting go of the rope, not giving up, and I just tried to get as many games as I could, and it turned out that I could come back and win. So all I was thinking was just to compete and stay out there as long as I can.
How important was getting on the scoreboard and leveling the match at 1-all?
Was that Rodrigo at number 6 who did that?
Yeah.
I think it was. Yeah, that was big because it wasn't going that well for us early in singles. Rodrigo was down. Oh, Christian won first? Wow. Okay. Yeah, that was fantastic because that was, we knew we had a chance at 1 and 2, but we also thought that's where they were the strongest. Those guys are probably throughout their last couple of years have been the strongest numbers 1 and 2 in the country, and for our guys to beat both of them was amazing, and that gave us a huge lift. But to tie it up at 1, and then every point counts. It's a race to 4, and every point that we could get was fantastic. And before you knew it, we went from not playing very well in singles and being behind on a lot of courts to being. I looked up and I was like, "Whoa, we're a point or two away from winning this whole thing," and it just kind of snuck up on us. But these guys competed, like you just said, fantastic. This one over here. And he's played a lot of matches like that throughout his career, and that's what I told him when he was out there. It reminded him he's played a million matches like this. He was down a set in 4-0, and when this match ended, he was up 5-0 in the third. So he did a fantastic job. He didn't get to finish it, but to put himself in that position when it looked as desperate as it did is a real credit to his character and his care for the team, and he's been doing that for 4 years. So I couldn't be happier for him and for everybody on the team.
Can you talk about what it feels like to step into this role and come away with a national championship at the end of the season?
Yeah, I think it feels probably exactly the same now as it would if I were the assistant coach, which was my previous role, or the head coach to start the year. When you get to this moment and you're part of a national championship team and you have that with you forever and you're going to share this bond with the team forever, that joy and that satisfaction and that pride, overwhelms everything else. So, yeah, I mean, and I didn't come from outside the program either. I was there. We were working together for 4 years, and I don't know if I stepped in or just kind of slid in.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
When you looked at the lineup and you knew what they have at 1, 2, and even 3, were you thinking we've got to have one of these 1 or 2 matches if we have to have a fair chance?
I thought it would be a huge boost to the team, and I think I walked over to Yuya and Christian before the match, and I told them if you guys can make some noise down here and find a way to get a win between the two of you, we're winning this match. I did tell you that, didn't I? and somehow we won both of them. I thought if we could win one of them, it would be fantastic. But to win 2 of them, I don't know. Sorry, no offense, Yuya, but I don't know that I was counting on winning both of them. But that was a huge lift. I thought we had a really good chance at the doubles. It didn't go our way. I thought we were really strong at the bottom of the lineup. But if we could get something happening at 1, 2, or 3, that would be a big lift to us.
Harrison, is a very, very veteran team you guys have as a senior yourself. How does that make this even more special than it already is?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a good way to go out. I mean, we've been doing this for 4 years now, working so hard every day, and this season was really special. I think the team really clicked. I mean, we could have had things kind of go the wrong way kind of in the middle of the year, but we kind of all stuck together. Coach Burke did a really good job kind of keeping us in line and keeping us focused and encouraging us, and we wanted it so bad that I think we kept working every day, and I think the 5 of us, the 5 seniors, we knew this is our last shot, and we wanted to have no regrets, and I think we can now say we have no regrets.
And Coach, what's the level of concern after dropping the doubles point to a team that doesn't usually even win doubles point?
Yeah, that's not a strong point for them. We played Yuya and Chichi did a fantastic job. The freshman Chichi Wang did amazing the last 2 days in doubles, and they did a good job. The number one team is really tough to play. Those guys are so powerful that it's kind of a crapshoot. So yeah, we didn't probably play our best as a team in doubles, but they played very well, Wake Forest, and yeah, we thought that was a point that we had a good chance to win. But I always tell these guys that we're going to fight as hard as we can for that 14% of the match. You know, it's 1 point out of 7, which is about 14%, and we're going to act like it's the most important thing in the world. And then when it's over, win or lose, we're going to pretend that it doesn't matter much because it's only 14%. And that was kind of the approach we had. We've beaten other good teams this year after losing the doubles point, so I don't think there was a sense of panic from anybody. We thought we had a good shot at that, but you know, I watched these guys, Wake Forest yesterday. I knew they were a great team, but I had so much confidence in our guys that I thought if we competed well at every spot, we'd have a chance to win the match anyway.
And was there a point where you kind of said, not only can we win this, but we're going to take this?
Yeah, it was really strange because I was kind of, this one kept me busy. I was down there, like, he was just barely hanging on for dear life. And then I was running around with Colin. You know, he was kind of hanging. I was trying to keep him composed in the moment too, and I was focused on those guys mostly. And then I looked around and I looked up at Leo's score, and Yuya was inching ahead in a break in the third. And I looked up and I just said to one of our guys who was watching, I said, we're 2 points away from winning this. I honestly had no idea we were that close to winning until we were literally 2 points away. And I don't know how many dual match points it took for us to win. I think it was probably the fourth one. You had one first that you didn't get, and Leo had two. I think Leo had two, and on the fourth one, the fourth time's the charm. Isn't that what they say?
Something like that.
Harrison and you, it would be easy for a team to get knocked off its stride with what happened in the middle of March. The guy that you came to play under is no longer there. How did you guys keep it all together? You only lost twice the rest of the way, even with everything.
Yeah, I think a big part of it was kind of leaving that kind of stuff off court. Like, we knew we had a job to do, and like, we all came and we played for each other. So we knew when we got to practice every day that, you know, we had to practice hard. We couldn't let things affect us. And I think a lot of teams thought maybe we would be down or they could use that kind of against us, that we wouldn't be there mentally. But I think we really proved a lot of people wrong, that we stayed focused and we kept battling and we didn't let that affect us. And so I'm really proud of the team for kind of sticking with their game plan and not letting that derail our season.
Did that actually make you a little bit more mentally strong as you got to this part of the season?
I think it definitely made us more motivated to kind of prove something. I mean, you could look at Twitter, a lot of people didn't pick us to win at all, or people had us losing to Alabama. So I think, and with that, definitely, I think when you played like Ohio State, I think they kind of, on the Thursday after it happened, they kind of showed up, I think, thinking we would mentally maybe not be there. I think that was kind of our first test, and everyone was firing there, and we fought like really hard, and we showed who we were, and we kept showing it.